I'm in a big like unknown stage of my life right now, and it's just so this is our little setup here. Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and of course this is my channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm Jessica, okay? And if you're not new here, you can see that we have a different background because I moved. I don't even know where to start. These paintings were already here, but we're just leaving them there because we're gonna change a lot of things. I personally don't really care for this chandelier, but everyone thinks it just looks so old. I'm like, I don't know, it brings light to this room. It brings light and life to this room. And then this mirror is like my favorite thing because, you know, gotta love a big mirror. You can't really see the actual size of this mirror, but it's big and I love it. And Andre wants to get rid of it. And I'm like, okay, if you wanna get rid of it, it's fine, but no. I finished all my morning stuff, as you guys saw a little bit. You saw me doing my devotional, and then usually for the devotionals, I think I've explained this before, like at the end of every devotional, there are some Bible passages, but I think they're called Bible scriptures. Don't mind my nails. They're Bible scriptures, and then I just like kind of cross-reference them with the actual Bible. And then right now I'm reading John. Yes, I'm reading John and Ruth. So I didn't do Ruth this morning. Ruth will be later this evening. But yeah, that is what is happening with that. And then I did my prayer off camera because, as I said before, I don't know. I think I prayed on camera once or twice, but then, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like, it feels like me, God, and the camera, not just like me and God, right? Because obviously I know the camera is facing me. So yeah, even when I'm doing my devotional and my Bible, I guess like Bible study, Bible reading stuff, I only film a few parts. Like I don't film the whole thing. I film maybe 5-10 minutes of it. I'll move the camera a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's late, guys. It's the afternoon. Oh, it's almost the afternoon. It's not the afternoon yet. We went to sleep pretty late last night because I went to sleep. Well, I have my own reason. Yesterday was one of my last classes for the Wednesday classes, and they had a test, and I had to mark like, I think it's like 15 pages of a test, and there were 25 students that were there yesterday. So I was doing a lot. Let me show you actually. Let me show you. I can't really show too much because the names are in the front, but basically, like for example, actually let me show you this one because this test is empty. So yeah, it's just a lot, and obviously some of them are just pictures, but they have to fill all this out. Da-da-da. So yeah, that's what I was doing from like, honestly, I got home around, I finished at 4:30, got home around 4:40. Because now since we moved, the school is like so close. I came home, I showered and everything. Honestly, didn't have a great day at school yesterday actually. And it was the final day. I'm supposed to be like kind of happy. Obviously I'm happy that I'm leaving, but like there was a whole situation that happened, whatever, anyways. And I got home, showered, because I was just like, sometimes I get like super angry, I start to sweat. I just need to shower and get rid of the day. I think it took me about 6 hours to finish everything, 5-6 hours. I did have like a break in there, obviously, I have dinner and stuff. And then yeah, I think I sent the test scores to the school at like 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm done with this day, I'm completely done. Anyways, rant over. Today, I don't really know what's happening today. It's gonna be a very chill day, but I'm like, I want to vlog because I haven't in a while. And oh, if you don't know, which I'm sure you guys know by now, I'm leaving. I'm going back to Canada literally in 8 days. Today's Thursday, I leave next Friday. So it's my last week in Italy. And I kind of want to vlog as much as I can. I'm not gonna say every day, but as much as I can, just so I have these like memories, because I really do not know when I'll be back. And that's another conversation for another day. Yeah, so today I think some friends are coming over later for dinner. I'm not really too sure. What else? I want to do leg day today because I haven't done legs, I don't know, for a couple weeks. I also don't know when my gym membership ends because if I remember correctly, I came to Italy last year around May 8th or 9th, but I didn't go to the gym like the first day here. So I think my gym membership should be expiring soon because I signed up for a year. So we will see about that. And yeah, I already brushed my teeth and washed my face this morning because look who's here. Come. This is a guest star in my show. Come, you can sit down. Funny how I was just ranting about the school and they sent me a message that literally just pissed me off. And today in the Bible, as I was saying, I was reading about anger and to not be so angry. So I have to calm down before replying. Okay. They want me to do more than like I'm supposed to do. Okay, I'm back. I'm a little bit more calm, cool, collected. Let me explain what just happened within the past hour. I think the last thing I was explaining to you guys was the whole Wi-Fi thing. Pretty much, we've been here for about 2 weeks now. I think today's 2 weeks or yesterday was 2 weeks, I don't know. And the internet provider messed up our actual like home address. So they couldn't come here and then it wasn't like an easy fix. I feel like for everything in Italy, the bureaucracy, I hope I'm saying that word right. It's just like to fix something, it takes like 1 week, 2 weeks, if you could even do that. So this whole 2 weeks have just been super annoying. Whatever. And then my school just constantly trying to see how much they can piss me off, you know? And it's like, you've already reached the limit last time. Well, why are you trying to surpass yourself? That's a whole nother story for another day, but they're just trying to make me do something that I literally can't do because I won't be in the country. Why is it so wobbly? Anyways, I think I'm slowly going to start to get ready to go to the gym because one, I need to go. And number two, they have Wi-Fi there. So back to the internet thing for 1 second. My internet ran out last night. Literally, I think a couple minutes after I sent the school the test mark scores, because why was I just like, you know, trying to browse the web normally and like it just wouldn't work. I'm like, okay, I guess my Wi-Fi is done, or I guess my internet is done again. And yeah, now this morning I was just like to Andrea, I'm like, can you just hotspot me for a little bit because I need to know what's going on in the world. I am definitely not going to be doing a house tour, but you will see what you see when I maneuver around. Yes, I'm wearing my pajamas. Okay, gym clothes. Guys, oh my gosh, I don't know how many of you, okay, let me go back. I don't know how many of you have been here since the beginning of this channel, but our headboard kind of, but not really. It looks like the one I had before when I lived in Toronto. Don't mind those. They're not mine. I'll tell you that for free. So cute. Oh, I could also show you this. This is one of our closets, which I low-key love. The mirrors. I wish it was like full, not full mirror, but the mirrors are a little bit bigger, but it's okay. It's okay. I like it. You guys. I've just been here literally just thinking about life, thinking about everything, because honestly, let's have a little real chat before I go. First, I was like, maybe I don't want to go to the gym. Maybe I want to go to the cafe and then go to the gym. But I'm like, no, let me just go to the gym. But in between that time, I was just thinking about everything. And let's have a little real chat right now, as I was saying. So we know it's my last week in Italy. I'm going back to Canada, right? For many reasons. First, legally. My visa is expiring. I think I've been told, I don't even know if this is true. I haven't even researched because I don't really care to research. I do want to go back to Canada. But I've been told that I can stay for 3 months after my visa expires because like a normal person who doesn't have a visa here would be able to stay for 3 months. So I think after my visa expires, like it'll just go back to me being a normal person in Italy, which you're able to stay for 90 days. Don't know, don't care. That's not my problem. Anyways, I'm looking forward to Canada. And then the thing is, oh yeah, let's get back on track, Jessica. Another reason I'm going back to Canada is to figure out my life, okay? In what sense? Social media is better for me in Canada just because I'm Canadian. Not just because I'm Canadian, that makes no sense. But because I speak English, okay? So I can actually communicate with brands and work with brands that are English, mainly English, if that makes sense. Here, no. So that is why, literally the main reason why I got a job as a teacher. Okay, next, guys, I am like, okay, I'm not even saying anything that Andrea doesn't know, obviously, but I'm like low-key living over Italy. Like, it's great, it's amazing. No, why am I just saying stuff? I'm just saying stuff right now. Let me actually use my brain, because what I just did in the last 20 seconds, I was just saying stuff. Okay, it is beautiful here in Italy. Yes, it is. But that doesn't do much for me, okay? Yes, it's also beautiful in Tulum. My personal preference. It's also beautiful in Costa Rica. That doesn't do anything for me, okay? Obviously in Canada, that's my home. That's where my family is. That's where my friends are. That's where everything I know is. And it's like, again, some of you know, some of you don't know. I've already done the whole digital nomad thing, going to like 5 different countries. I think like 7 different countries or whatever in like a short span, just going around, and it was great. But as soon as I finished that whole, self-discovery trip, I was like, oh, I'm done. Like, this is not for me. Some people thrive off of being a digital nomad or going to different countries or just like exploring the world. And I love to do that, but I also always, like, that whole experience taught me that I needed to have a home base, Canada. And yeah, once I finished that whole discovery trip and I came back to Canada, literally, wow, 2 months later, I met Andrea, and then I ended up moving here like a little bit later on. But it's like, my life, every time I think it's like something, every time I figure out something in my life, it's like something else pops up. So when I go back to Canada, I will be looking for a job there. Possibly remote, like that's obviously an option. Andrea's always like, are you gonna come back, right? You're gonna come back. And I'm like, yes, I'm definitely gonna come back to Italy. But I always say, I don't know if I'm coming back to visit or to live. Like, I don't know. Really, there's a fly in here. Really, I think it's going to be to visit. I can't with flies. Not that I can't with flies, but I can't with flies in the house. Like outside, that's fine. That's your territory. But like right now, give me a second. I don't know where the fly went, but that is that. Anyways, I'm in a big like unknown stage of my life right now. And it's just so like, it's scary, confusing, but I'm also just like, God's got me. Like, I'm just trusting in the Lord's plan, trusting in his will. Just like, I'm like, everything is going to work out the way that it should. But it's scary, guys. It's scary. I'm not going to lie. I've cried too much in the past. Who knows? Like, honestly, 5 months. But, but like, not always just like, not even tears of sadness. Just like confusion. You know when you just cry because you're just so confused? You're like, I don't know what to do next. I don't know whether to turn left or to turn right. Like, I'm just confused. I'm like, God, literally lead the way, because I don't know where to go. Like, I'm just like, this emoji, that's me. That's me. That emoji is a resemblance of me in life right now. Literally. Because I don't know what to do. But, yeah, I don't know what to do. But I'm also, the only thing I can do is follow what makes me happy. And that's being in Canada. Being around my family and friends and things that I know. And, yeah. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now. Obviously, there's so much more I could say, but now realizing that, like, I haven't really done a lot in this vlog. I've just been moving from room to room, so I'm ready to go. Okay, guys, I'm ready to go. Look at the shirt that I'm wearing. It's just funny that I'm wearing this shirt because Toronto waterfront 10K, okay? I've had this shirt here, I guess, for over a year. And this is the first time I'm wearing it. I don't know why. It's just like a tank top that I got when I did the 10K Toronto waterfront. Not a marathon, but race. And yeah, I don't know. I think maybe just because like we were talking about, we were talking about Canada, and I was just looking in my closet, and I was like, you know what? I feel like wearing this shirt today because I see it not see it all the time, but like it's just in my gym tank tops area. And today I'm like, you know what? I want to wear it. I don't know what I want to do at the gym. Before I wanted to do leg day, but I think I just want to do like kind of like 12, 3:30, but you know, but a little bit of modification. I definitely want to walk uphill for a while, sweat out everything from yesterday, because as I said, yesterday was a very difficult day in class. And this morning has been going, it's been going good, you know, I'm blessed, I'm happy to be alive, but like that whole exchange really was annoying, but I don't care, honestly, I really don't care. When you have like, how many more shifts do I have left? 2 more shifts? Y'all not gonna bring me down? No, you're not. Mrs. Andrea's violin. Literally, I have never, okay, I've touched this, I'm touching it right now, but I've never touched this against this to make a sound because I'm scared. He's always like, he doesn't even say anything. One time he asked me to try, but I'm like, I'm scared. Like, I'm really scared because, I don't know, I just feel like violins are so fragile. So yeah, it ain't for me. It ain't for me, and I guess I'm ready. I have my bag here. This is us. Have you guys seen this picture? Probably. This was in the airport. This was Toronto Airport, actually. I think when we were coming back from Canada or going... No, he has a half from Niagara Falls. So we were coming back from Canada to Italy. And then... Okay, why am I just showing you all the pictures? This was like last winter, I think. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, let's go. When I come back, whoa, big almost fell. When I come back, I think I'm gonna have a salad. I want to have this like, I bought like vegan chicken cutlets, and then I have all like a big bag of salad. So I might make like, I guess it's called chicken salad, vegan chicken salad. I don't know, we will see. Yes, last night we had zucchini pasta, and there's some extra left over, so I may have some of that as well, just like for some carbs, but we will see. Let's go. I actually need to charge my camera when I'm gone. I'm going to be using my phone while I'm out, so let me flip this, bring me and us, I guess, back to the room, and yes, sorry, because I still use a converter. I don't know why, but I still do use a converter. My converter is here. So I need my converter to put my camera charger inside. Thank you to my friend from Canada, CT. What? If you're, oh, I don't know if I should say. Yeah, that's fine. If she's watching this, because this has helped me so much. I use this literally every day. So love that, love her. Can't wait to see her. Okay, let me just figure this out. Put you guys there for a second. Wow, guys. Also, okay, I'm not gonna have this whole talk now because I really do have to go. But like, maybe late, not maybe, but for sure later we'll talk about this. But maybe I want to go back to school. I don't know. Maybe I want to go back to school. Let's just put a pin in that, and I'll see you when I'm outside. Let me just charge my camera, and yeah. Guys, I just got home. Andrea came to the gym because he thought like I was going to be done at the time that he came, but I wasn't going to be done. I still had to stretch and everything, so he left, and I'm like, okay, I'll just see you at home. But he's like, I might not be home. I might be at home or at pool. So I'm guessing he's at pool because, hello? I don't think he's here, but he was here because, what is he? What is this? Oh, it's eggplant for tonight if our friends come. I guess that's like the second dish, whatever. But yeah, I went to the grocery store after the gym, couldn't record anything because why do I always do this? I go in for two things, right? But I go in for two things and I think that I can just like record on my phone if I'm not, you know, actually having my camera, right? So I'm like, I don't need a cart, I don't need a buggy, whatever. I'll just have one hand full of my things, the other hand will be filming my things. Wrong, that didn't happen, okay? So first, I needed to get a re-up of like, this is just normal napkin, I guess, for when we eat. I needed to get, everything so far, toilet paper because we ran out. I got, and this is the extra stuff. This is when I was like, oh, I can't be filming anything. Because those two were right beside each other. So I'm like, okay, now my hand is full. And now my mind was like, oh, you need more things. These are just like crackers. And they go really good with like my vegan cream cheese. It's so good. I may actually have those right after I shower. Guys, rosemary chips, they're my weakness. What can I say? Okay, and then, guys, Fanta lemon, zero sugar. I don't know. I've been craving Fanta for like a few weeks now. I've been saying, I want Fanta, I want Fanta. And then Andrea's like, get Fanta in the glass because it tastes better. But honestly, I can't, you know, people say like things in glass taste better. Also, why did my brain just do that? I have a little sweat because obviously I was at the gym. Anyways, yeah, a couple weeks ago we went to like this restaurant and I had like Diet Coke in the glass and I'm like, this tastes like regular Coke. I don't know. I can't tell the difference between Coke in a can or Coke in a glass. I will say, I do think, because everybody says this, I do think McDonald's Coke is a little bit more carbonated, but I was reading, I learned research about this. There's a whole like process on the way like the Coke comes out of the system that they have that makes it more bubbly. I don't know. Anyways, let me put this in the freezer because this was just on the shelf. So put that there. Okay. The next dilemma. This laundry that we have, it literally takes 2 hours to do a full cycle. 2 hours. I'm like, okay, that's a long time because usually I'm used to, our old laundry was half an hour. If you do it on like fast mode or quick mode, whatever. This one, I don't even, it doesn't have quick mode. Like I was trying to find it online, how to do quick mode with this type of machine. Not possible. So that's annoying. So in my mind, I was like, okay, by the time I come back from the gym, I'm gonna take the laundry out, hang it outside, right? Wrong. I go and check. Why is it still spinning? I'm like, this is weird because it's definitely been over 2 hours. And then I look at the bottom. I'm going to show you guys in a second. One of my underwears is like stuck at the bottom. I'm like, what is going on? So I stopped the whole thing. I don't know if I have to redo it again. I don't know if it was actually done. And if you don't stop it, it'll just like continuously like spin. I just said the law in the past 2 minutes, but let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I stopped this. Do you see my underwear? Oh. Ew, oh, it's not my underwear. It's Paris. Oh. It's a sock. What do I... Guys, what is going on? And it's like just drenched. Okay, obviously I'm paralyzed right now because both of my hands are full. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna warn you, it's a very messy right now. We still haven't figured this part out. You guys can't even see. You're in like a basket. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, let me leave you there for now and let me try to figure out what is going on. This is stuff. I think I have to do this laundry again because I don't know if it's like actually done or if this messed it up. Because what if there's still like soap fragments in it, you know? I'm gonna do the safe bet and just do it again because that just makes sense. And I guess I'll add my gym clothes that I just put here. Also, we need a hamper like this. You can see we're going through it right now. Okay. At this point, I might as well just put everything on my body in there as well. I'm gonna do it again. I'm stressed. Okay. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay guys, you can't see me, but whoa, oh my god. Don't even want to know. It is about half an hour later. I took a shower. Now I'm going to clean the sink area. It's funny because in the last house you guys saw, I would always do this. And now this is my first time actually cleaning this area. Andrea is obsessed with cleaning it, so I guess I'll help him out here. Super. Honestly, this is like, I think this is the same as Vim in like North America. I don't know, but that's what I'm using. Just to take away all the stains because now, since the sink, okay, let me wait for this plane. That's another thing too. Planes are passing by all the time. I can always, whoa, that scared me. I can always hear the planes. Whatever, but yeah, I don't know where I was going with that whole sentence. So anyways, this is like chemicals. Like I feel like I'm not supposed to be breathing this in. That's all I know. Oh yeah, as I was saying, why did I just randomly remember? Because this new sink is blue. This is crazy, you can't see me. Anyways, because this sink is blue, you can see like everything as opposed to having a white sink where all the white marks are kind of camouflaged. So this is something that he has been doing every couple of days. And honestly, for me, I'm only doing it the first time 2 weeks living here because I'm like, okay, we all have our things. Mine, okay, I'm not gonna even make a rant now because I can talk about this forever, but the shoes in the house, that's all I'll say. But anyways, this is a quick clean. And then I'm gonna just hang this outside. I'll take you guys along. Throw out my gloves while I'm on the way. Ow. I moisturize my body, of course, after showering. Not even of course, because you guys know I didn't have moisturizer for a while because I just was, I don't know why, but anyways. And yeah, now my feet keep slipping on my shoes. Okay, let me put you guys maybe over here. I don't know, I don't like the gloves where like the inside is like powder. Like what is that? Rinse my hands. Not even rinse, wash. I just feel like I need to just sit down for a second. That was like my first real breath that I've had, I think, maybe all day. God. I'm honestly being so creepy right now, but I'm watching this old Italian woman, possibly a grandmother, just out on her balcony. I think she's doing laundry. So sweet. Full head of hair. White hair. Or gray. Love that. Okay, anyways. As I was saying, can we just do a little recap on what just happened at the gym? Like 1 hour and 1 minute on the treadmill. That's actually the longest I've been on the treadmill in a very, very long time. Like over a couple of years at least. I don't know. I just kept going and going and going. And I was listening to, obviously, okay, worship music at the gym, it just hits differently. Worship music or Christian music, Christian rap. It just depends on like what I'm feeling. I started off on like a very high hill, like 10 was a level. And then every 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes I went down to like 9. And then after 10 minutes, I went to 8, another 10 minutes went to 7, so on and so forth. And then you guys saw I did honestly a 10-minute cool down. And yeah, I was very proud of myself. I started off with abs. I got that, but I didn't get the end when I was doing my stretching and stuff because I was finishing around like 3:40ish. And then I just remember it was like 3:40ish. I was doing my stretching stuff or starting to do my stretching. And then people just kept coming into like the spare room. I'm like, oh, there's probably a class going on, or not going on, but about to start at 4 o'clock. And I didn't know that, to be fair, because like I don't even check the class schedules. But it's Thursday and I have not been to the gym on a Thursday since I think sometime in February. I think, because usually I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you guys know, if you don't know, Wednesday, the school that I used to have on Wednesday, that I'm now done, is literally right beside the gym. And I'm always like, I can't just pass the gym after teaching because it's like, my brain is like, you just have to go to the gym. It's right there. So that's fine. Anyways, usually on Thursdays, I just don't go to the gym. And this is my first Thursday in a long time. And it was so good because it was really empty until like 3:30, 3:40ish. So I was going to say, that's good to know. I guess good to know for next week, because next week, Thursday, is my last week at the gym. When Andrea came to the gym, he did check what time my membership is. Why did I say it like that? Membership is expiring, and it's May 22nd. So I'm good because I leave on the 17th. Friday, May 17th. Anyways, I will see you guys when I go back to the kitchen when I have my appetizer, because for now, I'm going to just do my thing. You guys, okay, it's 6 o'clock right now. 6:03. I have half an hour because at 6:30, this is barbecue sauce, Andrea's gonna come and pick me up, and then we have to go out to the supermarket to get a few more things for tonight for the dinner. We have to go to like the cafe that I showed in the last vlog that has a lot of vegan desserts, because my dessert for tonight is gonna come from there. We have to go to Vodafone, as you know, for my phone. So yeah, we have a little bit of an outing to do. He called me half an hour ago at 5:30 and he was like, oh, can you be ready for 6? I'm like, I have to still eat something because yes, I just had those crackers and cream cheese. Amazing, by the way. And I need something before the dinner because here dinner is late. Dinner is at like, I think they're coming around 9:30. So yeah, I'm just gonna have this like little protein meal, you know. It's just, as I said before, vegan chicken cutlets. I was gonna make a salad, as I said, but I think it'd be a little bit too filling. And honestly, I'm just kind of lazy because the way I make my salad is like, I get the lettuce, I put it in the bowl. I can't even find that specific bowl that I use. You guys know, that big bowl. Somewhere in the house, I don't know. And then I have to like massage it with the oil. Whatever, I'm over it. But yeah, tonight, I know this, I know this doesn't seem like a lot, but tonight we're having like maybe like a 4-course meal. So, you know, I'm saving myself. We have appetizer, the main meal, the second dish, desserts, and then, yeah, there's probably going to be little things on the table as well. So you guys will see some of that. I love barbecue sauce over ketchup every single day. And I showed you guys that podcast I was listening to. That podcast has actually been in my downloaded for quite some time now, because I don't have internet and I feel like I am in the middle of the forest right now. because I don't have internet in this moment, I'm just listening to podcasts that I have downloaded on my phone that I just have not had the chance to listen to. So yeah, let me have this. I get these cutlets a lot. Sometimes I will have, like, I'll slice it up kind of and put it into a wrap. Sometimes I'll just like get a burger bun and put it into like a burger bun. Or I'll just make a salad out of it. But today I'm just gonna have this, and then this will definitely satisfy me for the next 3-4 hours. And yeah, that's what's happening. My stomach hurts. I honestly think it's because lately, like for the past, honestly since we moved here, the past 2 weeks, I have not been eating like regularly. And not like regularly, I just mean like my normal food. Like my vegetables is very non-existent, which is like not normal for me. I usually have like a protein, vegetable, and carb. Duh. But duh. But yeah, like yesterday, for example, the only vegetable I had was zucchini, and it was like, it's because we had zucchini pasta, you know? So I need to get back on that. Yeah, I don't know. I just have not been having enough vegetables in my life. I cut up one cutlet into like little pieces so I can just, you know, as I listen to the rest of this podcast, and then hopefully I can finish this in like 15 minutes. 15 minutes and then just get dressed. It is really nothing special, but it has the protein that I need. I think there's some carbs in here, and there's definitely some fat because I use oil. So, yep. It's raining. Wait. Yes, it's raining. Just a little bit, but I didn't know it was supposed to rain today. I'm a little bit chilly. Ah! The thing about Andrea is like, because he has, we have the car too. Because usually at our old place, we would just have the motorcycle, but here we have the car and the motorcycle today, at least, because we were moving the stuff back and forth, right? And yeah, I guess we can use the car if it's too much rain for him. I don't know. Let's call and let's see. Because the rain and motorcycle together is like a big no-no for him. It's like he's allergic to the rain.
Hey.
My love?
Hello?
Yes, almost. Are you downstairs?
No, I'm in my parents' house.
Oh, you're gonna get
something for the table, yeah.
Okay. It's raining now, so are we still gonna take the bike?
Yes, because the was where we go. Now it's not raining.
I'm looking at outside. It's raining. Maybe I don't know. I'm seeing it rain now. People are walking with umbrellas.
A little bit, yes. So, okay, we have to go just to the park for you, and the supermarket, and the super home. It's okay. No?
Okay, so just...
just wait up for you when you have to come down with you. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Whenever, stay ready.
Okay.
Ti amo.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.
We're going to use this as a tablecloth, but then he said it looks too old, so this is why he's at his parents' house getting a new one for tonight. Anyways, enough about that, guys. Oh my gosh. Hosting a dinner is so... It just takes a lot of energy. Even though I'm literally not doing any of the cooking. It's just it takes a lot of my social energy. And Thursdays, literally guys, you guys already know. Thursdays I don't go to the gym, right? Usually my Thursdays I'm home all day. Like I don't go outside on Thursdays because it's just the day for me to like rejuvenate my life, my mind, my soul. And now I have to be social for not the next starting now, but from when they come for a few hours. Monday and Tuesday I napped because like my schedule was very like not free, but I still had work, but less work than normal because it's coming towards the end of the school year. I finished with some schools and some classes, whatever. But anyways, I had extra time in between classes basically. So I napped on Monday and Tuesday, and it was not good for me for Tuesday and Wednesday. Something like that. I don't know. Either way, I just messed up my sleeping schedule because of napping. And yeah, I just can't be doing that anymore because I don't like how when it's time to sleep, I can't sleep. I'm just trying to figure out why I think this is an acceptable angle to show to the world. Like, Jessica, get it together. A little bit better. But yeah, last night I was watching When the Bro Breaks, I think, something like that on Netflix. I'll just pop into the screen here. And it's such a good movie. I didn't finish it. I just downloaded it on my phone a few days ago because I was like, okay, I don't know when these internet people are coming, and if my phone runs out of internet again, I want to at least be able to entertain myself a little bit. And yeah, that is what I've been watching. I watched, not what I've been watching, I started last night, literally in bed at like 1 a.m. after I finished with the school stuff. And it's been good. I think I'm only half an hour in. I think tonight I will get to finish the rest. I'm glad. Wow. You guys are seeing everything like in real time. Oh, you guys are always seeing things in real time when they click in my mind. I was thinking if the laundry was actually done when I came back from the gym, I would have hung them outside, and it's raining right now. I would have had to take everything out, like out off the balcony basically, and put it on the other like indoor dryer. So now I know, because it's obviously raining, that when the laundry is done, I'm going to have to put it inside because we have like an indoor dryer now. Not indoor dryer, indoor dry rack. We have in it. Oh, I hear him. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys when I'm downstairs. Bye. You guys, it was a false alarm. I thought it was him, it wasn't. Well, that was like half an hour ago. It looks like I've been sleeping, but I haven't. I've just been really, really relaxing. And then he's like, I want to get new plates for tonight. Can you meet me at like, it's called Casanova. It's almost like a TJ Maxx or like no. I don't know. They just sell house stuff. Can you meet me there not down the street, but like down the street? I'm like, you can't come and pick me up? It's raining. So I have to go and meet him there. This conversation was like 10 minutes ago. I probably should be there by now, but honestly, I'm gonna take my time. I'm so annoyed, but I'm also so tired. Like how I don't have the social energy, the social battery for tonight. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I used to do it when I was younger. Just like, I don't know. Just like always going out. I'm not even leaving the house. That's the craziest part about it all, about regarding tonight. I'm not even leaving the house, but it's just like, oh my gosh, I just want to relax today. This week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday has been a lot. You guys, I think you could tell from my tone that I was not with the shits. I was really not. And he just called me, I'm downstairs. I'm like, good. Anyways, see you guys downstairs. For real this time. Oh my gosh. So the knives and fork that we bought, they come with like, oh, I guess there's like stickers on them. Do you see this? So I put them in a bowl. Let me show you guys. I put them in a bowl of very hot, like boiling soapy water. So I'm gonna let that soak for a bit and it'll be easy to scrape off. Let me show you the living room, what we did here. I'm running so fast. Andrea went back to the grocery store because he forgot cheese. But this is our little setup here. Cute, I think. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. We should be back soon. And we got some... Oh, I got my dessert. Okay, I can't even see myself. I got my dessert, which you guys saw. But you know what? Let me show you then. Actually, let me show you after because I really don't have time. They're supposed to be coming here in half an hour, but I think Andrea told them to come a little bit later. Do you think it's a good idea for the strawberries if I cut the top and put it inside here? Or where else should we put it? What should we do?
Yes, because we don't have lemon and sugar to put on top, so we do like natural. See.
See?